second personality I'd like to talk about was Wahab ibn Abdullah Kalbi. He was a Christian as well, him and his mother, and he was traveling with his mother, and he was just recently married a few days prior. And they were traveling, and they passed through Karbala. So they asked, who is this person that these two armies met? Like, what's going on here? So they told his mother that this is Hussein, a son of Ali, and this other army is from Yazid, the ruler of the time, and they've come to kill Imam Hussein, the grandson of the Prophet. So she told her son, she was like, son, do you know what happened with his father Ali? And he was like, no, I don't know the story. And she told him, she said, when I was pregnant with you, I had a difficult pregnancy. So we went to Imam Ali alayhi salam, and we told him, you know, you were the Khalifa of the time and the ruler of Allah on earth. Please pray to Allah for us to help us have this baby. And through this prayer, she was able to have the baby successfully, and that's how Wahab was born. She said, you owe everything to this family, because if it wasn't for their prayer, you wouldn't even be here. So I want you, as my request to you, to go and fight and defend Imam Hussein. So he had just got married before. That's like a really big test. You just got married maybe 2-3 days or a week before, and then you have to go fight on the battlefield. But his wife was okay as she understood the situation. So he went and said farewell to them and the family, and he went out and fought against Yazid's army. He fought until they captured him, and then when they captured him, they cut his head off, and they threw it. They were so brutal animals. They threw the head at the mother, and she picked up the head and kissed it, and she said, what we give, we don't take back. And she tossed the head back at the enemies, and she said, I feel bad that I only have one son. If I had 20 sons, I would give them all for Imam Hussein. And they were once a Christian. They saw all this oppression taking place towards the family of the Prophet, and they stood up and they rose and they defended, because they chose the side of what was right against what was wrong. When they captured, after everybody was killed, and they came and burned the tents of the women, and they came and they saw Wahab's wife, she was crying, and one of the enemies in the other army, they hit her with a club on the head, and she was also martyred. And she was the first woman that was martyred for Imam Hussein alayhi salam.